Morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. So, going to go over fixed rates, what we're projecting there. Going to go over what the Federal Reserve, because they also have an announcement tomorrow, and the Bank of Canada announcement. Already told you what I think, but we're going to go over it again. I'm also going to go over oil prices and show you again the correlation between oil and inflation. So, first off, behind me is the 5-year bond yield. Fixed rates are keyed to bonds. As those bond yields go down, your interest rates on your fixed mortgages can drop too. Can drop. They have to stay low for a while. Banks don't like fluctuations, so they like numbers to stay consistently below a certain figure for at least a couple of days before they start readjusting their interest rates downward. They don't like the market fluctuations. They like some type of consistency there. We are getting back to lows on our 5-year bond yields, 6-month lows. So you might see some reprieve on your 5-year, on your fixed rates. Now, of course, tomorrow we have a Bank of Canada announcement. High likelihood of a 1/4 point cut. Already announced that. It's all over the media that it's a hard decision, but it's leaning towards 1/4 point. They usually leak it first. So more than likely, that's what's going to happen. So tomorrow, once again, your variable rate will drop by 1/4%. The bank prime rate will drop by 1/4%. And if you are applying for things like a secured line of credit or a variable rate mortgage, your qualifying rate will also drop, which means you might qualify for slightly more money. So that's another thing to think about. Now let's take a look at some other stuff. So oil and inflation. If you follow this channel, you know that there's a correlation because I've shown this stuff before. But for those of you who are new, I'm going to show you again. So this is a chart of oil prices over the years. Now I want you to take a notice of what happens in July 2022. You will see on the next chart here that some of our highest inflation numbers were around June to July 2022. That's when oil prices were very high. That's when our inflation data was also very high. Why? Oil's in everything. Either things are being shipped on a truck or it's just a byproduct of oil. People like to say it's government spending. Yes, government spending didn't help, and also supply chain issues were a problem, but your main culprit for inflation tends to be oil prices. So that's why I post consistently throughout the week where oil is at, because that gives you an idea of where inflation in the future may be.